Hi, I'm Amanda Freed, but you know that because you came onto my page and I told you guys I was gonna come on at 12:30 Tucson time and just offer a little meditation. So I'll wait a couple of minutes, see who pops on. I know people have sort of gotten back to life and gotten back to work right now, so you're not necessarily available in the middle of the day. If you do come on, just give me a wave, say hi, let me know you're here. And of course, these videos will all be recorded so that you can pop in and see them later. I'll put them on Instagram if I can too. So the election is over. Life is changing and shifting. Some of you are happy about the turnout, some of you aren't. I love you all equally. It's totally fine, however you feel. But no matter how you lean or learn politically, the last 4 years have been really interesting. The country has been more divided than I've ever seen it. And, you know, I've been on the planet for a minute, so I've seen quite a bit. And I've seen quite a bit of division. And, you know, growing up as a Jewish person in New York and in the United States, I felt that division. I felt racial tension. I felt prejudice toward me, toward people that I love. I also am the mother of a lesbian daughter, so I felt a lot of judgment and division around that. But these past 4 years have been more than, like I said, more division in our country than ever before. Oh, my daughter's watching. I just mentioned her. And so, hi, Pussycat, I love you. Oh, they said I could bring Mariah on camera, and I know she would kill me if I even tried that. But so, you know, for the past 4 years, I've just felt so much division in the country. But what I really want to talk about today is that, I love you too, Pussycat. So many people right now are like, oh, I'm so relieved. I'm so glad that's over. I'm so glad this person is coming into power. And, you know, we really need to be sort of careful of that, because no matter what side of the aisle that you sit on, there is repercussions. There are repercussions, and there are emotional and Mariah just posted, lesbian daughter present. There are physical and emotional repercussions of this division that's happened over the past 4 years. So if you've ever been in an abusive relationship, or if you've ever been involved with any type of narcissist, and most of us have on some level or another, there is something, or, you know, even in a war zone, called post-traumatic stress disorder, post-traumatic stress syndrome. So we're not going to go from 4 years of anger and division and pain and fear and judgment to, oh yay, ding dong, the witch is dead. It's just not going to be like that. When you are in such a heavily emotionally charged state over years and years and years, this sets in your body and in your psyche. So what happens is, like, there are a couple of things going on, but while you are in that, you can't completely absorb what's happening to you, because our survival mechanism kicks in. And we go, I'm just not going to feel this right now. Because if you're feeling something and there's nothing you can do about it, it can really sort of spin the brain out. It's really too much for our nervous systems and our brains to access, accept, and deal with. So what happens is we kind of put it off until we're out of physical, emotional danger, because remember, our fight or flights are taking over. And then once we're out of that danger, then all these emotions tend to come crashing in. So that is what's going to happen over the next couple of months, maybe even years, that we're going to have this post-traumatic stress reaction to what's happened over the past 4 years. So while we're thinking, oh my God, I'm going to be so relieved and so happy, don't be surprised if you feel all the other emotions coming up as well. We might be, you know, high strung. We might be crying at different times. We might be fighting with our partners extra, because now we're at this safe place, or we feel like we're at the safe place to begin to let the feelings of the past 4 years come in. So I just want you to be aware of that, you know, don't expect, oh, I was miserable yesterday, but I'm really happy now and all the weights are lifted. Don't be surprised if you actually feel more than you have felt over the past 4 years. So I'm going to lead you through a real short meditation just to honor that space within you. So if you have the opportunity right now and you're not in your car or driving or at work, to take a couple of minutes just to take a comfortable seat and allow your eyes to close gently and connect with your breath. And for today, we're going to do the compassionate heart meditation. So what I'd like you to do is place your right hand, it's going to look like my left hand to you, place your right hand over the center of your chest. And this is a little interesting, so you might want to look at it. So the fingers point up toward the collarbones. It's a little uncomfortable on that right arm, but this is a specific position. This is a meditation that I developed that helped me through very difficult times in my own life. So fingertips up toward collarbones. Place a very firm right hand over your heart. Place the left hand over the right hand. Eyes closed, just connect with your breath. And what we want to do today is just simply and gently create space for whatever feelings may come up over the next month, months, years. So the first line of defense, I say, is to connect with the breath. It's a line of awareness. Like I check in with my breath and go, oh, is my breath short and choppy? Or is it a little bit deeper? There's no judgment. It just might tell me where am I at right now. If my breath is short and choppy, I might be a little bit under stress. I might have a little anxiety. If my breath is really deep, I might be straining to make it that deep and creating some tension. So there's no right or wrong. Just notice your breath right now. And notice as you just gently pay attention to the breath, just inhaling and knowing that you're inhaling, exhaling and knowing that you're exhaling. Notice as you just witness the breath, does it change a bit? Maybe it's a little less effortful, it might be a little more smooth. Good, and then we'll gently check in with the body because your emotion sits in the body. So just check in gently with your low jaw. Do you feel a tightness or a clenching in your jaw? Maybe you can just release that low jaw. Just let the low jaw sort of unhinge from the upper jaw. You can even slide it back and forth a little bit or slide your low jaw back. That will help to elongate the neck. You can check in with the shoulders. See if we're holding any tension there. So if you only had time to check in with 3 points in your body, the best places are the jaw, the shoulders, and the low belly, believe it or not. We tend to hold a lot of tension in the belly. So as you inhale, just let your belly go. Breathing into the fullness of your low belly, and notice that that will settle your body and your nervous system just about immediately. You know, when you say you have a gut feeling, or you say, oh, I could feel it in the pit of my stomach, a lot of emotion sits there. So feel that opening, feel that softening. And then bring the awareness again to the center of your chest where your hands are firmly holding your heart. Right? And allow yourself to breathe and be. So know that whatever emotion may come up, whatever you might be feeling, it's perfectly normal. It's perfectly acceptable. And you can just hold your own heart in compassion. And you might say silently to yourself, I honor myself and whatever emotions or feelings I might be having today. And then you don't even necessarily have to do anything about them. So I can just sit in this moment and honor whatever it is that I might feel today, and you kind of just give it space. You might recognize, oh, today I might be feeling a little anxiety. You just give it a moment of space. You label that. Today I might be feeling a little sadness. And notice when you give an emotion some space to be and some space to breathe, it doesn't really feel overwhelming anymore. It just wants to show up and be cared for a moment. You might become aware of an emotion or a feeling that you're having, and then you might recognize it and let it go, and something else might come in. So you just give it space. We can label it silently for ourselves, call it out. I honor myself in whatever emotions or feelings might come up right now. I give that feeling space, compassion. You might be feeling joy. You know, we don't only have negative emotions. You might be feeling excitement, anticipation. So whatever comes up, give it a few breaths of recognition, of compassion. And it might just float out on its own like a cloud. So when we hold the heart in this manner, we're offering compassion to our own hearts. We take care of those emotions that are ours. We recognize them, we let them be, we sit with them. We don't try to push them away or change them. We honor what is. And when you feel complete in that, you can stay in meditation as long as you like. What I like to do is when I feel like I've gotten all the information from my own heart that I wanted, I'll ask again, is there anything else I need to know today? And just give that a moment of space. I might get the message of be tender with yourself. And then we'll slowly bring the awareness back to the body, back to the moment, maybe even back to the room that you're in. So again, this hand placement is the compassionate heart. Hand placement for compassionate heart meditation. And bringing the awareness back to the body, back to the moment. You can focus more on your inhale now. And that will bring you sort of more to the surface, to this moment, to the room. You can gently begin to blink the eyes open as you're ready. Again, staying in meditation is a fine option if that's what you wish. And as you come back into the moment, into the body, you can let your hands just float gently down to your lap. We'll blink the eyes open slowly, because we don't want to sort of upset the nervous system. So we'll come out of meditation always very, very slowly. I like to look around the room because I believe that every meditation offers me a little shift and change in who I am, even in how I see the world. So today was really about, I know that we're shifting, and so many of us are excited that we feel like we're shifting in a better direction, but honor that there's going to be some backlash. There might be some post-traumatic stress of relief from the past 4 years of dissension. And like I said, I don't care what side of the aisle you sit on. We've all felt some strain over the past few years. So honor that it's not going to be this, oh yeah, great, that's over, I can move on and be happy now. There's going to be some repercussion in the body, in the emotion, in the mind, because we are feeling like we're at a safer place that we can feel those things. So again, we really don't always express or experience trauma in the moment that we feel we're in danger. It's usually when we've gotten to what we feel is a safe space. So if things are coming up now, over the next few weeks, months, even years, normal, natural, understand and give yourself space to feel that. I'm Amanda Freed. I'm so grateful that you joined me today for meditation, and I'll be coming to you periodically. I'll try to give you more notice than I gave you today, but check out my website, www.alignedtucsonmeditation.com, for more services that I'm offering these days. I love you guys. Thanks so much for showing up.